Hey everybody, how you doing? Before we get the podcast going today, I want to tell you about an opportunity that we are going to bring to about 20 people. We're looking to do a small mastermind event here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And so if you have a business, if you're a business owner, high achiever, CEO, or even an entrepreneur, and you'd like to get in a room with a couple of high-level successful experts in the area of marketing, sales, we've got a revenue mastery event that's going to be coming up. And it's going to be coming up the first weekend in June. It's actually not a weekend. It's Thursday, part Friday. But it's about 12 hours where we're going to dig deep into your business. And the whole point of this small mastermind is to grow your business. You're going to network with other like-minded business owners. You're going to be able to get some detailed, in-depth, hands-on training with marketing, sales, growth strategies, JV partners, capital, whatever it is that you need. There's some pretty amazing things we've got going. So if you're interested in that, go to revvdmastermind.com, REVVD mastermind.com, and check it out. Love to see you out there. All right, welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III here with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. I want to start you out this morning on a Monday morning. Hope you had a great weekend, by the way, with our quote of the day. If you have not already downloaded the Daily Mastermind mobile app, it's free, so download it. We've got a ton of great stuff in there. And the quote is from Helen Keller. The quote is, "Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet, only through trial and suffering." And I think that's a great point. And it also kind of tells you that, you know, it's really not how you react to things as much as what you do during those most important trials inside your life. I mean, I know that we talk a lot about developing your best self, and really it boils down to you being able to develop through the trials, not just in the times that everything's going well and how you react to life. It's how you react to the challenges in your life that are going to be the biggest telling factors of your character. So today I want to talk to you about having an attitude of abundance. And let me ask you a couple quick, kind of critical questions, because I like that, that phrase that I've kind of said before that Winston Churchill said, that attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. And I really do think your attitude will make a big difference. But we've got to ask yourself a couple questions. Do you want more abundance in your life? And do you want more prosperity? And do you feel that you have abundance in your life, no matter where you're at, whether you're at your goal or not? Do you feel like you have abundance? And do you believe that there's abundance all around you all of the time? The reason I ask these questions is because many of us are constantly operating, whether we believe it or not, through a place of scarcity. And it's this idea that we want to get something rather than appreciate and love what we have. And that is a fundamental difference that you've got to have in your life in order to truly have abundance. You have to come from a place of abundance. Maybe a better way to say it is you can't come from and create success from scarcity. So you got to ask yourself, are you living in a place of scarcity right now? I want you to really analyze your thoughts. You know, when you go into a given situation, are you operating from scarcity or abundance? Do you feel that you're looking for solutions, or you're focused on fixing a problem? Do you feel that there's enough abundance to go around, or do you feel sometimes that you're not catching a lucky break? You're not getting your share. Scarcity can really be a manipulator. Trust me. Scarcity makes you feel like things aren't going well for you. There's not a lot out there. You may not have enough. There's not enough opportunities. There's not enough time of the day, right? There's not enough money at the end of the month. All of those different things. And what's very important for you to understand is that you can't create success and prosperity without starting with an attitude of abundance. You've got to start with what you're trying to accomplish in order to truly accomplish it. And you definitely cannot do it from a place of scarcity. So what you have to do is you have to learn to break that scarcity cycle. And a lot of us don't realize we're really doing it. But you've got to try to start thinking not from a place of scarcity or lack, but from a place of abundance. So let's do a little mental assessment here. Number one, I want you to think about what your reaction has been recently to various situations that have happened over the last year. whether it be your work or your relationships or your business or whatever it is, ask yourself whether you are truly operating from scarcity or from abundance. And no matter where you're at, abundance is going to be the key, whether you have or you have not, or whether you are grinding and you're on the path, or whether you haven't started. What you have to do is you have to start creating an abundant life from a place of abundance. You need to know the difference. And also, it's very important for you to understand the difference between faith and belief, because a lot of us are trying to accomplish things and increase our beliefs, but there's these two tools that help you to do that, faith and belief. Belief, and having belief in abundance, is generally created from your experiences that you have in life. When you have a positive or abundant experience in life and you create those beliefs around it, you're going to reinforce that you believe things are abundance. Let's say things are going well for you. You're going to believe that things are going to go well for you. But your belief in abundance is really going to come from your life experience. Faith, however, is something that you can choose. If you choose to have faith, you may not have the experience yet to tell you that, there's enough out there for you or that you can accomplish your goals, but you can use faith to be able to create abundance in your life. And so you need to have faith that there's enough for you, for everyone, and that there's a space for you to be able to accomplish your goals. And a good example of this, and the reason I feel like some of you don't have the belief in abundance yet because you don't have the experience, but you can decide to have faith, is I've used that example of rock climbing. If you've ever been rock climbing, sometimes you get on a ledge or you get in an area that you have to be able to reach out with your hand or reach out with your foot to an area you can't see or reach. And you have to rely on maybe someone else who's telling you, just a little further and you can get it. And you can't, quite see where you are. But just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there. Just for example, just because you you don't see gravity doesn't mean you don't know it's there, right? Just because you can't see things in your life doesn't mean that there's not enough out there for you to be able to have or be successful. And so you have to start increasing your faith by doing different things, daily rituals. You can increase your faith by writing affirmations and simply saying, I choose to have an attitude of abundance. I create an attitude of abundance. This principle doesn't say you need to have an attitude of abundance. It says that you choose, right? It's I create an attitude of abundance. So start preparing your responses, for example, to situations in your life so that when things come up, and they will, you'll always have already made that decision that you're going to choose there's always a solution. You're going to choose that there's always a positive, that something's going to happen versus these things always happen to me. It seems to be not going my way. The key is for you to have a decision already made and faith that you're gonna make it. So how are you going to be going about doing this in your life right now? Well, one of the key ingredients that I believe to create abundance is this attitude of gratitude. Gratitude, it's going to take the place, and it'll take you places, right? That you will feel you need to be for abundance immediately. It helps you to recognize and appreciate what you already have. And when you recognize and appreciate what you already have, it's going to set you up to have more. So maybe what you could do this week is make a list of at least 10 things that you're grateful for. Sometimes, I put this into my daily rituals where I will constantly come up with 2 or 3 things every single day. And if you can't come up with a list of 100 or 100 plus things, and try that sometime, you clearly are not focused enough on gratitude because there are so many things to be thankful for. See how slowly, that you can develop deep your attitude and mindset of gratitude, because this is going to slowly increase the abundance that's coming in your life. When you focus on abundance, you won't be worried about the scarcity that's happening in your life, and you won't be worried about, what it is that you lack. You'll be focused on what you're grateful for and what you're going to be having. So I can't wait to see how this principle of gratitude can help you in your life, but try to apply gratitude because it's going to be your new secret weapon in your daily routine for creating abundance and prosperity. And it's just a tool, and there are many of them out there, but it's just a tool to get you focused, constantly your mind focused on abundance. And gratitude is the simplest way for you to do that. So I hope that's something you might be able to use in your life today. We got a couple of really good interviews coming up this week on the mastermind. So do me a favor, like and subscribe the podcast so you don't miss out on any of those episodes, and hit me up on the Daily Mastermind. Let me know if you're struggling with something. Let me know if there's something I can do to help you. That's what I'm here for, and that's why I've created the Daily Mastermind podcast. But I'll look forward to talking with you more tomorrow. So for now, have an amazing day, and I'll talk with you soon.